You know, they say that when you're in your 20s, you're consumed with worrying about what other people think about you. Once you get into your 40s, they say you stop caring what other people think about you. And when you get into your 60s, you begin to realize that nobody's thinking about you anyway. My name is Brian McIntosh. This is the Daily Dose. And today's dose is about authenticity. You know, I just turned 40 recently, and I think maybe that old cliche is true. I'm beginning to less and less really care what other people might think about me, and more I'm beginning to realize that that would have been a useful attitude to have 20 years ago, but life just doesn't seem to work that way. But here's what'll let you know. When we were kids, our parents used to tell us, just be you. Remember that? We would be chasing the latest trend or wearing the latest clothing trends or doing, talking a certain way or saying a certain things or acting a certain way to try to be cool and fit in. Our parents would say, just be yourselves. You're so much better when you're just being yourself. People are going to love you for who you are. Just be yourself. And even in adulthood, I think some of us struggle with this, right? If we get into a home-based business, for example, we feel like we've got to behave a certain way. Or if we get into sales, we feel like we have to carry ourselves a certain way or dress a certain way. If we get into public speaking, we feel like we have to put on some kind of persona. We act one way in front of our boss and another way in front of our coworkers. We act one way in front of clients and another way in front of our peers. I've found that whether it's sales, marketing, relationships, customer service, whatever it is, anything that has to do with interpersonal human relationships, the people that are the most successful are the ones that are just genuine. I mean, don't we all just love that salesperson that when you come in and you meet them for the first time and you say, hey, how's it going? And they're like, oh, hey, man, how are you? And you can just tell they're just being themselves. Or when you meet that executive in the office for the first time and they're just a genuinely nice person and you can tell they're just being real. It's extraordinarily attractive. So whatever business you're in or whatever group of people you're trying to influence or whatever situation you find yourself in where influencing others would be important to you, the best tip that I could possibly have is the one that your mom probably told you when you're growing up as a kid. And that's just be you. Because no one's cooler, no one's more exciting, no one's more interesting, no one's more entertaining, and no one's better than you. And that's the dose.